All right, so this is what's happening today. Yeah, all kinds of things. First of all, Chris comes in here a little while ago, and he's like, "We got a ticket. The registration expired. I thought you take care of all that because I do take care of all that stuff. Even though I'm disabled, I handle all that kind of stuff in the house. I get emails about the car. I take care of everything from my little office here in my bedroom. Right? Yeah, and she does an amazing job. Right. I'm just, that's my I'm the one who's good at all that stuff, okay? He's good at other things. I'm good at all the organizational and that shit. So, but DMV never sent me the thing. They have a new system, so they screwed up. So I had to quickly register the car. Um, Online you could do it, and I also disputed the ticket online because, $65, it's not a small ticket, not to me, and not to many people, and I don't feel that it was right. Plus, I mentioned to them in the email I'm disabled, I can't get to the DMV, and I depend on my emails, and you guys did not send me one, and whatever. So, if they, I think that they'll waive the ticket. I do, because you have never ever missed a registration in all your years as a driver, right? Right. So, but it just, we run a very tight ship here as far as our duties, me and Christopher, and yes, John. Yes, John is very instrumental in helping me to keep my bearings and get things. Don't panic. That's where he comes in. Yeah, because Chris, I often panic because we're getting older, and I notice cracks in the veneers here and there, and it's unnerving. So there's a certain individual online who was kind of disrespectful and nasty to me because when she found out I channeled John, she was very, not pleasant. And so because you guys know who I'm talking about. And so I've kind of been avoiding her and sort of being kind of nasty regarding her. And I realize this woman is in distress. Okay, Lena, this is progress. Yeah. I've been avoiding looking at her videos because I didn't like the way she chose to speak to me when I was pleasant and introduced myself, but I can't. I have to revise this because I've seen something in the latest video that she did that she appears to be someone in a lot of distress and in a lot of uh, trouble in her personal life because of her age, her disabilities, whatever they are. I don't know what they are, but she indicates that she is disabled in some way. And the fact that she is alone. And she talks about it in this video. And I said, John, she's like 10 years, 12 years older than me. That could be me if Christopher passes away, or you know what I mean? I can't, and I'm even worse off than this woman. I can't walk. I have 4 cats that I take care of. She has cats. She says she has no help with her cats. If I didn't have Christopher, I couldn't handle these 4 cats, the litter boxes and feeding them, and much less handle myself. Yes. So I started really deeply empathizing with her, and John said, "Okay, something very important is happening here. Now you're starting to see why you were guided to this person, Lena. Something clicked, and I will not be unpleasant about this person, no matter how nasty she is to me or how dismissive she is of me, because I see where she's at. She's scared and alone, despite the fact that she's channeling apparently entities that give her comfort. I don't see the entities that she's channeling helping her in the ways that the entities that I channel are helping me. John, you did what you could. You sent over some information. Yes, I said, what can we do? She seems like she's really floundering here, and I don't know, doesn't want to see it, or doesn't see what's happening clearly, and quite literally. So we sent over some information about, organizations that could help her as a struggling person, elderly person living alone. And what I'm surprised is that nobody, she really must have nobody, because nobody responds to her videos. Or what I saw was like a blatant cry for help. And John said, well, here's your opportunity to at least show her that someone is trying to send help to her. Right, because I don't think I don't know if she'll interpret it correctly. She sees you as a threat. So anything coming from you might be perceived as, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what her perception is. But I do know that I'm proud of you. And that you did what you could. And you did it out of empathy and concern. And I kind of did it sort of to cover my own ass. Like, geez, I hope if I'm ever in that right. If I'm ever in that situation and I'm utterly alone down here, well, you'll never be alone. All right? I'll see to that. Okay. Have I left you alone yet? No. I sent you my best friend to marry you. Yes, I know. Last time I checked, he's still here. Yeah, I know. Well, leave it at that. Good job you did just now, though. And yeah, how she wants to interpret it is entirely going to be her call. But she should know, and she will see this video, it was done in goodwill. And there's a reason why Lena was guided to you, Miss Rabbit, and vice versa. Again, I'll say it again. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.